Good morning, YouTubers. T Square with T Square Talk. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today, it's going to be a super short video only because I am exhausted. It has been a crazy week for me. I will go into what's been going on at the end of the video. In short, I just got out of surgery earlier today, and I'm exhausted. I'm just beat and exhausted. So I'm going to be doing a quick video today, talk a little bit about what's going on. Then at the end of the video, I'll tell you guys what happened, because I know a couple people kind of know, and a couple people have been asking, and so I figure if one person's wondering, there's probably more people wondering what's going on. But I'm not going to bore everybody with the details beforehand. So today, though, I want to talk a little bit about the recent jump in the dollar. I think it's kind of interesting that we now have the dollar at almost a year high. From the whole year, it's at an all-time high for this year, almost. We're just about there. And yet gold and silver is also closer to its high for the year, whereas you would think when the dollar is as strong as it is that you'd see gold and silver come down. But I think there's a good reason for that. I think a lot of people are getting worried about all fiat currencies, specifically the dollar, especially with the BRICS rising. Even though there's a lot going on there, there's a lot of challenges going on there. We're going to talk a little bit about that in today's video, especially the drones. I don't know if you've been following the drones over New Jersey right now and what's been being said about that, but we're going to talk a little bit about that stuff today's video. I thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on what is going on, because my thoughts, we're literally seeing a shift in the world where countries are challenging the US dollar as the world reserve currency. And this is not just recently started. This has been a slow, process. And we see that it's been happening. We've seen a lot of signs. We've talked about BRICS meetings year over year. And a lot of people are like, see, nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened today, but we're seeing it continue to erode away, and more people are joining, more people want to be a part of it. We're seeing more and more stuff still happening, even though we're seeing countries like China say that, oh, we're not going to, or this and that. We're seeing the shift. No, these countries are smart enough to know they're not going to share their plans until it's too late. They have an answer for everything, and do I think we deserve the world reserve currency? And no matter who has it, they're going to abuse it. We've abused it, and we've used it now as more of a weapon. And I think it's inevitable that they're going to start countering that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the world reserve currency will change from the dollar. It just means that it will start to lose more and more power as a trade item, as more and more countries are starting to buy gold and silver, specifically gold, we'll say. But a lot of countries are importing a lot of silver too. So taking a look, though, at the U.S. dollar as of right now, the U.S. dollar trading at, it was 107.11. So, I mean, when you think about that, for the year high, it was 108.7. So we're less than 1 point now from being at an all-time high. Now, the last time the dollar was this high at the beginning of the year, we had gold trading right around $2,000. We had silver trading right around 22 and change. And a lot of people had the feeling that we were going to go under 20. We were going to dip. We were going to see gold drop back down to 17, 18. Silver dropped that back down to 17, $18. Moving the gold-silver ratio to roughly 100 to 1. We didn't see that. We all of a sudden saw a huge shift in gold, and then shortly after we saw that big shift up in silver. Now, fast forward to today, you have gold and silver still trading relatively high. Gold less than, well, now it's a little bit more than $100, but it's not far from $100 off from its all-time high. You got silver trading at $2 and, actually now that it just went down, let's just see here real quick. I'm sorry, $3.90 away from its 11-year high. So with that being said, a lot of people are wondering, why are they trading so high if the dollar is getting as strong as it is. And why is the dollar even getting stronger? So first of all, we got to say the dollar's getting stronger because of how we compare the dollar. We compare the dollar against currencies that we've chose to compare it, a basket of currencies that are handpicked. We chose them, and that's how we essentially compare them to. We don't compare them to everybody's currency around the world. We just compare them to those. So it looks like the dollar is getting stronger. Now, here's the thing. The truth of the matter is we're going in the hole over $1 trillion every 100 days. The way things are now, this system is unsustainable. And if this continues on, it's just going to make more people worry. How long will the dollar be here? More and more people will try to get out of the system before it's too late. It's almost like if I was writing you all checks and I only have, let's say $100,000 in my bank account and I'm writing $1 million worth of checks. But I ask everybody to hold their checks. I mean, who's going to hold it? Because you got to realize once the $100,000 is gone, then that's it. You're not going to be able to cash that check. So if you go and you cash that check right now, yeah, you'll get yours, but it's going to speed up the process. And that's kind of what's happening with silver and gold. As more and more people get away from the system, it does perpetuate the fall of the dollar. Now, that's not my intentions, and I doubt anybody else's intentions. Our intentions are simply put to protect ourselves, our family, and our loved ones. So that's why a lot of us stack precious metals like gold, silver, and really anything other than the dollar. That could be pew-pews, that could be freedom seeds, that could be food. It could be anything that you use or need. I'm actually thinking about buying a new camera for when I start vlogging, hopefully, because I think prices are going to go a whole lot higher. And I want to do it before the year comes to an end. That way I can kind of offset it as a write-off. So with that being said, you kind of can start to see the big picture of what's really going on. The big question now, though, is, are we at all going to see a deal? I mean, if the dollar value is going up this high, shouldn't we be seeing some sort of a major pullback? Now, we did see a little bit of a pullback yesterday. It was interesting. I had a couple comments come in that said that silver was getting pounded today. And I was like, in my mind, I said, no. I looked at it. I was like, it's down 90 cents. It went up 90 cents a dollar yesterday. It fell down 90 cents or a dollar today. That's not a pounding. It basically just gave back what it took yesterday. It gave it back. Give a day, take a day. That's it. So it doesn't stress me out. Holding precious metals, it's wealth for the long term. Have I been buying more? I have slowed down a little bit due to personal issues that's been going on that I'll get to at the end of the video. But with that being said, as we start to see the bigger picture, we're starting to see a shift of a lot of these countries move away from the US dollar. And as that happens, you start to see more and more conflicts break out. And I think we're starting to see that. We've seen the little words get spread back and forth between Trump and China about tariffs, and then about precious metals and other metals, strategic metals, that now they want to ban the U.S. selling anything strategic metals to the United States. And I think this is just going to continue to escalate. We had the weather balloons that went over the United States not too long ago. Now we're seeing drones over New Jersey, and nobody really knows what's going on with these drones. I think that we're going to hear some more of it. I kind of worry about a false flag event. As of right now, they're saying the drones are Iranian drones. If they really believe that, I would think they would have already taken them down. They're not going to allow them to be flying, but who knows? Maybe they're. I don't know what's going through their heads. I really don't right now. A lot of people are worried what's going to happen once the new administration steps in. And they think that there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. And I think over the next 4 years, I think we are going to see a lot of escalation because nobody wants to lose their status as the world reserve currency or even the world superpower without some sort of I'll say a fight. And I'm hoping it doesn't come to that, but we have weaponized the dollar for a long time. And now a lot of people are getting skittish and they're moving away from it. They're finding ways to countermeasure it. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that about sums up the video for today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps the channel out. Now, I'm going to go into my personal what has been going on because, like I said, I've mentioned in a couple videos I had some issues. I was kind of tizzied up a little bit today too. I ended up about a year ago, I started having, well, probably 2 years ago, really, I started having, this might get a little gross for some people, so I'm going to give some people the warning to exit the channel now because this is more just to the people that follow the channel regularly and really do care, and they're not just watching it just for the precious metals and stuff. About probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago, I started having a lot of blood in my stool. And for me, I look at myself still as young, even though I am 46. And so I passed it off kind of for a while. As it started to grow in pain, I decided I wanted to go see a doctor and just see what it was. The time frame to see a professional was a ways out. It was probably, a few months. And I said, well, put me down. So I ended up going in for my first ever, I guess, I don't know what they call it, when they put the finger and give you the cough, cough. Well, actually, I don't know. Everybody uses cough, cough for a different phrase now on YouTube. So, but they gave me the finger check. I get in there and it's awkward enough, and being a guy, I'm sure if you are a guy or you have any guys in your life, guys do not want some old man putting their finger up there. It's kind of comical to talk about it because, I've made a lot of jokes over time about it in my personal life. The guy tells me, he goes, well, you seem pretty uncomfortable, so I'm going to recommend that you come back and we put you in for a full colonoscopy where we put you to sleep and a camera. And I'm like, do you get guys that come in here and they're just like, woohoo, do it again, do it again. So obviously I was uncomfortable. I was like three months out before I could get in to see them. And then the guy went out of business, and that was the end of it. Now I was tizzied up. They tell me that it's another 3 months to get in to see a professional for a colonoscopy. At this point, I'm agitated, I'm mad, and I threw my hands up and just dropped the ball. I did not want to deal with it at all. And so now it continued to get worse and worse and worse. Some days it would be worse than others to where I couldn't even sit down. And I didn't really know what to do. I was frustrated. And then not too long ago, someone had asked me, they had said, hey, what's going on? And I didn't want to deal with it. I said, no, I got mad. I threw my hands up. And so she made some calls and set something up to be expedited for me to go to Houston, which is like 3 hours away, for a colonoscopy. And this just happened recently. And then basically we still had to wait a little bit, but the wait time wasn't that bad. So fast forward to the beginning of this week, and now the appointment's at hand. And they give me, they tell me go to the store, buy this, buy that, drink this, drink that the day before, and drive 3 hours and go through the process, pay the copays, and deal with it. And I'm not going to say I'm super cheap, but yeah, I don't really like spending money, period. I'm a bigger on saver, and I especially don't like paying stuff twice. So after a day of fasting, all day Monday, I go in Tuesday morning and they say, oh no, we can't do it. You're dirty. It's still dirty. So needless to say, agitated, and I wasn't able to eat on Monday. On Tuesday, the person that kind of set this up for me said, if we can try to set something up on Thursday, are you willing to go again? And so she had worked with the office as I couldn't eat for the last 4 days. And I ended up going in again first thing yesterday morning. I don't like to tell people when I'm out of town because I never know what will happen. I usually have a video loaded up and then a backup video loaded up that basically just states, if you're watching this, I apologize, there ain't no video. I don't know what's going to happen. Kind of those videos that will pop up long after you're gone. You know, you might see the channel go quiet for 3 months and all of a sudden a video pops up. Hey, happy birthday, so-and-so. If you're watching this, I'm not here. You know, that type of stuff. That's one of the things I do like about YouTube. It's like a log of our life. And so then I went in today and they did the check and they said, okay, it's crazy because I do suffer from extreme constipation. And there was no cancer. The pain was not hemorrhoids. It was simple fissures. However, it was extreme pain. And so that was kind of what happened. I know some people have told me, they're like, man, it's a colonoscopy. It's not the end of the world, dude. But I don't like being poked. I don't like being prodded. It was awkward when I went in and talked to them. They're like, okay, diabetes? I said, yeah, but I don't take nothing. I don't treat it. High blood pressure? I take lisinopril. Cholesterol? I don't treat it. Depression? Don't treat it. Any kind of stuff from the military? I don't treat it. I don't treat much of anything. I know that's probably not the way to go. After today, I'm going to work on my health a little bit more and try to eat better. I tend to eat, you guys know I wheel and deal with a lot of people. I help educate a lot of people. And with that does come perks. Perks being, I purposely try to educate people here on the channel about precious metal, and I educate business owners. They're the ones that I look at because I know these are going to be the people, if you can educate them today, that they're going to sustain through this system. They're going to be extremely happy with you later. And it works around in its own way. I get well taken care of by some of these people to where I go to their restaurants, I eat for free, I reap benefits like that. I don't charge them anything extra. If I pick up an ounce a lot of times for like $33, I might be like, here you go, do you want one, a two, what do you want? They're $33 a piece. And then I eat for free, I get whatever I want. I kind of get spoiled by some of them. So obviously I do eat a lot of, I shouldn't say junk food, but I guess that is what it comes down to, whether it's Chick-fil-A, Max Barbecue, Popeye's Chicken, Subway, Domino's, Little Caesars. I've got friends that work at a lot of different places. And so that's kind of what's been going on. I'm just going to have to try to figure a way to eat healthier, I guess. I don't know what causes constipation on that level to where it literally tears you up. And now they want me to do suppositories for the next 10 days. As if it wasn't awkward enough someone else doing it. Now they want me to do it myself. And I'm like, man, this world's getting crazier and crazier. So with that being said, you guys got the whole gist of what's been going on with the medical. Hoping to do the monthly event here pretty soon, probably next week sometimes. I don't really want to do it on the holidays. So I don't know exactly when I'll do it. But it's probably going to happen a little early this month, most likely. For those of you that don't know what that is, yeah, if you don't know what that is, I'm surprised you're still at this point in the video. It would shock me. That is our members event. And it's $1.99 a month. Your comments go straight to my phone. So if you got a question about something, I can kind of give you my opinion. And you also get a chance to win some free silver. Every month we do something cool. And for $1.99, it's pretty cool, I think. I don't really make anything off it. By the time YouTube takes their cut, if the prize this month is small, then the prize next month might be big. I know we gave a $250 coin about a month ago, sent it to Australia, and I'm about ready to send John his coin this week, his certified American Silver Eagle. I can't remember what year it was. It's actually, I have it sitting over already in the envelope ready to go to him. So with that being said, that's kind of the full rundown of what's going on. Subscribers, it's been growing slow, the channel, but that's okay. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy helping people. You guys, people watching this video, are going to be around when everything starts to continue to get devalued, collapse. And I say devalued as in the dollar. And so we'll see what happens. But I wanted to put that out there just one time. Wanted to do it at the end of the video because a lot of people have been asking me what's going on. Stay safe. Is it serious? What's going on? So sincere thank you for everybody that was concerned. I do appreciate it. I won't necessarily say it was nothing, but it turned out it was, and I kind of thought it was, but I treat everything as nothing. One of the funny things, my diabetes number, A1C or whatever they call it, it was 230 after I fasted for 2 days, and then it was 210, 209 after I'd fasted for 4 days. So someone's like, man, if you had eaten something at that point, it would have been even higher. But I don't know if the fasting possibly throws that number off in the up or in the down necessarily. I've heard some people say that when you're not eating, it can go up too. I don't know. I'm trying to learn about diabetes now because I know it is something serious, even though I treat it as if it's nothing. But we'll see what happens. They've been wanting to put me on medicine for that for 5 years now, and obviously I'm still here. So I'm like, how much faith do I have? And a lot of this comes down to I didn't have a lot of faith during the whole cough. Now I'm using the YouTube term cough. You guys know what I'm talking about. And someone out there, what kind of world do we live in when he's actually scared to say the word? I like my YouTube channel. I enjoy it. YouTube doesn't like us talking about that. So I don't generally talk about what happened a couple years ago with the whole cough thing. I know I did videos every day about it during that, and I was severely punished, I believe, with zero growth. For a whole year, I did not really gain any growth, and so I look at it like I realize what's going on. So with that being said, going to wrap up here. 22-minute video. I thought it was going to be a quickie. But who knows? Nothing's really as quick. So with that being said, I thank everybody for watching. I appreciate all the comments and thoughts. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I really do appreciate you caring enough to listen, because I sometimes get told, dude, nobody cares. Just get your let's go. They don't want to talk to you all day. Let's get this over with. But I thank y'all for watching and hope y'all have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another great video. And it won't be personal. It'll be more about gold and silver. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.